Good evening. My name is Devon, and I'd like to talk about the opinions of everybody when it comes to how to live a good life. I think that something that is extremely important for me is to realize that intellectual superiority holds no value and is a fallacy. I know nothing more than somebody else who has not read the amount of books that I have. It's because they are actually living their life and they're entitled to their opinion. Now, I do think that since philosophy is subjective, it's really, really hard to come to a decision about what the meaning is of why we're here or how to really live that good of a life. But you can still be somewhat right or wrong. It's a very abstract concept because I just said that everybody's opinion matters, but at the same time, for me, something holds that sort of rightness or wrongness. It's a concept that I'm really, really distraught by because it's not something where it's like, oh yeah, this is completely, I know this is the right answer. I've done enough studying because you can't study anymore on this. But I think everybody is entitled to live their own life, but it's important to look down on ignorance. When you try not to pay attention to what the meaning is of why you live and what the meaning is of why you're here, it's extremely, extremely, in my opinion, what's the word? Saddening. It's very saddening because you're just going through the motions. I don't know why you don't try to question anything because now I do understand that a lot of people have seen philosophers and other people end up living miserable lives because they've just sat around and questioned and thought, why am I here? But those people have engulfed in that. And then there's the other extreme of ignorant people who choose not to think about anything and just do. Both people are in the wrong. I think there's an extreme middle ground. This actually alludes to Aristotle's decision of a virtue. A virtue, in his opinion, is the intermediate between two things, two extremes. And so that's what I think. And in this video, I'd like to talk about the subjectivity of philosophy and how yet we can still have a rightness or wrongness about how to live a good life. Now, you know whether living a good life is right or wrong by doing. You can see, I think, for example, that a drug addict or somebody who is addicted to alcohol is not living a good life. Because if they were living a good life, then they would be immersing themselves in it rather than using external substances to get the next hit of whatever feeling they have. Instead, they refuse to stay in the present. Those who stay in the present and enjoy it are those who I think have a better concept of how to live a good life. Now, in my opinion, living a good life means that whatever you do it to the best of your abilities. So if I am a carpenter, I want to do my job to the best of my abilities. And excelling in that will thus lead me to a good life. Because I think that happiness and success are correlated. Now, it's also the same with living a very simple life. You don't have to be super successful to live a happy life, being successful in your duty. There's a concept in Hinduism which is called dharma. It's fulfilling your duty properly. And when you're fulfilling your duty as each role, it's to do it to the max of your abilities. Because once you do it to the max of your abilities, that's when you really, really come across how to live well. And that's the enjoyment that you feel. And in this, I'd like to think that that's how to live a good life. But in any way, my opinion is not as, what's the word? It's not as superior as I think to somebody else's. Anybody else has the right to their opinion. But when you see that people live the life that somebody else is preaching and you notice that they are not happy doing it, then it thus leads you to believe that their opinion is still wrong. Maybe not objectively, but it is wrong. It's hard for me to kind of express in a way logically of how it's wrong, but in my opinion, it is wrong. Thank you.